I finally figured out for myself why grated carrots are added to the nematode in many recipes. Why it is needed, and what in fact are the difference between the two recipes using the example of the nematode itself, grown in different cultures, both with and without carrots. Because I have seen advice to add grated carrots in many places, the substrates are different. Some use oatmeal, some use a loaf, some use vinegar or something else, but despite the main base, many recommended adding carrots. Why? Just why should I do this? I just have nothing to do, I need to spend my free time growing carrots for feeding the worm. What difference does it make to worms, carrots or not, as long as it reproduces well? If it reproduces equally well in any substrate, what is the point of adding carrots there? Well, now let's move on to the actual difference between the different substrates, with and without carrot. I also did this experiment. I make different substrates with kefir, with milk, with loaf, with oatmeal, with grounded or not grounded, quick brewing flakes, just common oatmeals, 7 grains. In general, I tried everything. And now I have more or less come to some specific order of action when growing this wonderful culture. Now I have it, a lot with excess. And now for my fish I feed both adults and fry. I don't even know who to feed more. I really have a lot of it. The containers are teeming. In general, let's move on to the issue of carrots in particular. Well, voila! Here's a substrate with carrots. Focus please, here. Now you see, there's equally a lot of worm everywhere. Here there is a lot, and here there is a lot too. And with carrots there is a lot, and without carrots there is a lot. There is a lot of worm everywhere, but here the substrate you see turned out yellow because of carrots. The carrots gave up their color. The substrate is almost a month old. The substrate is the same age, they were made on the same day. But here's an example without carrots. The worm here, I'm not sure if it is visible well enough, but this corner should be slightly visible. And here the worm is large, yellow, so fat. Here the amount of worm is the same, and it's also generally not bad, but its color rather dull, I would say. Well, that's all the difference that I could observe in the examples of the C2 substrates. I also have this orange right now in front of you. It's a loaf with carrots. I also have a loaf without carrots. Another loaf with carrots. It's also orange. And a mixture of oatmeal and a loaf. It's quite interesting because here's something in between, and also reproduce very well. And they have already eaten almost all of this substrate. The last times I fed this container with loaf. Here it is. You see gray, and here it's orange, and here it's gray. That's all actually. Thanks for your attention. And goodbye. See you next time, guys. Don't forget to follow and see you soon. Bye bye.